Is there any better feeling than binge-watching an entire animated series? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Netflix original cartoons. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at animated series created or picked up by Netflix, and ranking them based on their popularity and quality. Number 10. DreamWorks Dragons.
Yeah, good idea. If we're right, this could be big trouble.
This series began on Cartoon Network, but after 2 seasons entitled Riders of Berk and Defenders of Berk, it found a new home on Netflix, where it was renamed Dragons Race to the Edge. Netflix kept the series running for 6 additional seasons, giving fans of the How to Train Your Dragon franchise a surprisingly dark and well-written supplemental series that expanded the lore and characters, while retaining the amazing visuals of the films.
Fish legs? What is the squirrel's food of choice?
Dragons Race to the Edge is one of the few examples of a TV series sequel maintaining the quality of the film it came from, especially with the Netflix seasons.
You okay?
He's better than okay. Did you see that lightning bolt to the head?
Blah his neck.
Number 9. Buddy Thunderstruck.
You're on. If I win, you can never show your jerk face in Grease Pit again. Agreed.
In the mood for some good old-fashioned stop-motion animation? Netflix has got you covered with the criminally short-lived series Buddy Thunderstruck. Animated by the studio behind Robot Chicken, this show followed the high-octane adventures of Buddy Thunderstruck, a celebrity truck racing dog who brings chaos and destruction to the small town of Grease Pit.
Man, that guy just has to be the center of attention.
Both the animation and humor are on point in this series, turning Buddy's ridiculous and often mundane antics into wild adventures full of thrills and laughs. Buddy Thunderstruck was underrated upon its release, but we really appreciate its quality. Number 8. Hilda. One of Netflix's most recent releases is also one of its best. Hilda is an animated series based on the graphic novel of the same name, created by Luke Pearson. The series follows the titular blue-haired character as she moves from the wilderness to Trollberg, a city full of dangerous and strange monsters.
They've been here all the time, and I just couldn't see them.
Correct. Ah, careful with that! Somebody lives there, you know.
Hilda is great for both fans of the original comic series and for those seeking a heartwarming adventure about curiosity, friendship, and growing up. It truly captures a fantasy world full of magical mysteries and endearing characters, and will fill your heart with childlike wonder.
How did you know? I'm afraid that's the sort of thing she excels at.
Number 7. Disenchantment.
Yeah, it's kind of not the one I wanted.
Matt Groening's latest series takes things back to medieval times for a Netflix-exclusive epic fantasy series. Disenchantment follows the Princess Bean and her 2 friends, Lucy, Bean's own personal demon, and Elfo, an optimistic elf, as they go on bizarre adventures in the kingdom of Dreamland.
Wow! It's so small. Oh wait, I'm far away.
Though the series got mixed reviews, it's definitely worth checking out for the stellar cast, which includes Abby Jacobson and Eric Andre, as well as the awesome animation and fun, ridiculous setting.
You're magic, right?
Yep. Not that kind of magic, though.
Number 6. Big Mouth. Growing up is never easy, and this Netflix series illustrates all the struggles of body changes in a very graphic but very relatable and hilarious way, with the help of ridiculous manifestations of puberty, hormones, and sexuality.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's the hormone monster.
While Big Mouth was the subject of some critiques for its simplistic and arguably unappealing animation style, the content of the series was praised for accurately depicting the awkward days of puberty with a ton of humor and relatability, as well as a surprising amount of healthy maturity.
Dude, I'm allowed to go to the dance with whoever I want. It's not like you're my girlfriend or something.
All right, that's it. Let's find a curb and smash that pretty little smile off his face.
Number 5. Trollhunters. In 2017, this animated series managed to earn more daytime Emmys than any other show, an impressive feat that earned it a spot on our list. Created by Guillermo del Toro, Trollhunters, also known as Trollhunters Tales of Arcadia, follows the adventures of Jim Lake Jr., the first human chosen to be the guardian of a secret underground society of trolls, as he fights evil trolls and other supernatural creatures alongside his friends.
Kill Gunma. You'll need to fight like Gunma.
For a fantastic adventure series full of dense world building and boundary-pushing storytelling, Trollhunters is definitely worth a watch, especially with its tie-in sci-fi series 3 Below, on the way in December 2018.
The eternal night is an inevitable.
And I'll still be there to fight you, Gunmore, if you ever show your face.
Number 4. The Dragon Prince. From the head writer of Avatar: The Last Airbender, this cartoon is, in many ways, the spiritual successor to that hit series, taking place in a fantasy world in which humans and elves have been warring for centuries. The Dragon Prince depicts the adventures of Ezran, his brother Callum, and elf warrior Rayla as they journey to return the egg of the Dragon Prince back to its rightful place among the Dragon King.
The humans struck down the King of the Dragons. Justice will not be denied.
The reduced frame rate animation of the Dragon Prince is a bit jarring at first, but the world, story, and characters quickly sweep you up into an adventure that is more than worthy of binge watching.
Callum, do you think Dad will be okay?
He has the finest guards in the kingdom defending him.
Number 3. Castlevania.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There are very few adult cartoons that are not sitcoms, and even fewer that are as well done as Netflix's Castlevania.
While I give you the knowledge of immortals, the true science.
The hit animated series adapts the plot of the third Castlevania video game, Dracula's Curse, in which Dracula curses the people of Wallachia for burning his wife as a witch.
You took that which I love, so I will take from you everything you have.
Though the seasons are short, each episode displays excellent writing, animation, action, and voice acting. There is no doubt that Castlevania is one of Netflix's best original series, and maybe even one of the better animated series ever.
For evil bastards to win power, all ordinary people have to do is stand aside and keep quiet. There's always a choice.
Number 2. Voltron, Legendary Defender.
I think he's talking about Voltron.
It's not often that reboots, especially cartoon reboots, do things right, but Voltron Legendary Defender knocks it out of the park. By streamlining elements from the original Voltron series, Legendary Defender has made an epic, sweeping sci-fi adventure full of awesome action, deep drama, killer visuals, and strong character development.
That ship we were held captive on crash-landed on this planet. They'll have logs of prisoners, some information.
In fact, the growth that the characters go through is probably the show's strongest feature, thanks in no small part to the stellar voice cast.
Lay down some covering fire so they can get out of there!
Suffice it to say, Voltron Legendary Defender is one of Netflix's best cartoons, and we're sad to see it go with the release of its final season.
Last one! Everyone brace for impact!
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
You hear that, world? Frank Murphy's not a loser! Frank Murphy's a win! Watch it! Those Koreans will never kill me!
It is my honor to present our illustrious King Julian the 13th.
Today is the start of a new era, a new King Julian. Music and laughing at parties and everything fun are no longer illegal.
The Techmen again? What do they want this time?
Jerk things. It's always jerk things.
Number 1. BoJack Horseman. Last but definitely not least is perhaps one of the most unique shows on Netflix, animated or otherwise.
You're wearing that to the prom?
What? You don't think it's cute?
Nay way, Jose.
Following the life of an alcoholic former sitcom star, this series simultaneously explores the weird world of Hollywood and the deeper topics of depression, addiction, self-destructive behavior, and the struggles of everyday life.
How are you?
Well, I've been kind of up.
Living the dream, yeah. Hey, we'll catch up later, right?
On top of being one of the funniest and most groundbreaking animated series of all time, the show is very dynamic, both in its characters and its direction, since it shifts and changes with every season, and never lacks in quality satirical depth.
You know what I'm saying? About life being too short? Well, of course you know what I'm saying. You're the one with terminal. I feel like I'm doing all the talking here.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.